Dongguan, known as the world's factory, has seen a steep fall in business orders after the COVID-19 pandemic restrictions were loosened this year. The city ranked lowest in Guangdong province for economic development. The city expanded quickly after China's reform and opening up, and its GDP surpassed 1 trillion RMB. What is causing its present decline, and what does it hold for the future? When strolling through the streets of Dongguan, located in the province of Guangdong, one may see to let signs adorning the walls of commercial buildings and vacant storefronts. Even though it was a workday, not many people or cars were in the area. The streets were unusually quiet, save for a few shopkeepers who were sitting together and conversing. Cabin crew Mr. Zhang bemoaned the fact that the human high-speed train station was busy and crowded even during the epidemic. Now that Dongguan is much less frequented, I hardly ever get to pick up passengers here. The center of Dongguan's manufacturing is the town of Chang'an. At its height, 1,600 businesses manufacturing hardware molds called it home. D-Works Precision is a company founded by Zhang Weilun that produces very accurate hardware molds. Zhang chose Chang'an in 2017 to locate his business because of the city's strong supply network and high company concentration. Chang'an is now oversupplied with manufacturing facilities, as seen by the numerous "to let" signs. This, according to Zhang, is in sharp contrast to 2021, when it was difficult to find units. He recalled that at the time, the pandemic was still sweeping the world. In many of these nations, work, manufacturing, and operations had been suspended. As a result, orders were flowing to China, where social and economic activity had resumed. Dongguan's export-oriented economy made it possible for it to immediately profit as the world's factory, and the lower-class city saw its heyday. The city's GDP expanded by 8.2% annually in 2021, surpassing 1 trillion RMB for the first time. It now stands as the fourth largest GDP in Guangdong, after Guangzhou, Shenzhen, and Foshan. The city's GDP climbed to 1.0855 trillion RMB, $152.4 billion US dollars. With a GDP of more than 1 trillion RMB and a population of over 10 million, it also became the 15th city in China. The thriving industrial industry in Dongguan attracted a large number of people. In order to handle the increasing orders, many enterprises expanded, and at the same time, manufacturing space became highly sought after, with rentals rising by 10% to 20%. Nevertheless, it appears that this glorious era is already behind us. Numerous firms are lamenting declining orders and declining revenues this year due to the global economic slump, weakening local and external demand, U.S. interest rate rises, and the Sino-U.S. trade confrontation. For instance, D-Works Precision, owned by Zhang, primarily caters to U.S. and European customers, some of whom are powerful figures in the automobile sector. D-Works received 30% fewer orders this year compared to last. Even the number of businesses inquiring about prices has dropped by half. Every vehicle has more than 1,000 hardware parts, Zhang stated. Car manufacturers will think about reducing their investment in product development or using their current molds to create components for new vehicle models when the economy is struggling, and individuals are changing cars less frequently, which results in fewer orders. Another firm in Dongguan that processes and manufactures injection-molded parts is called Infinique. 70% of its clientele are U.S. and European businesses. According to Wang Yingying, managing director, Infinique's income has decreased by almost 50% this year, and its orders have plummeted. About half of Wang's firm's machinery has not been turned on this year, owing to a lack of orders, and the staff of the company has decreased from over 500 at its height to 200 currently. All 90 machines were operating when we received a lot of orders, but it wasn't enough for output. Since business is slow right now, the employees merely clean the machines every day. Some Dongguan businesses in developing industries are also having trouble, in addition to those in the conventional processing and manufacturing sector. Market prices have decreased by almost 20% as a result of certain businesses providing extremely inexpensive quotations to get orders. Our profit margin has shrunk even further due to lower order prices and rising operating costs from manpower, utilities, and rental fees, but our orders have not decreased significantly in comparison to those that focus on exports. A number of factories in Dongguan have closed due to difficult market circumstances. Hubang Hardware and Plastics Manufacturing, a seasoned company with 32 years of experience in the community's manufacturing sector, reportedly closed its doors at the end of October this year as a result of crippling losses and insurmountable difficulties. That's all, guys. Keep supporting and subscribing to our channel.